I don't know if everyone knows what Quora is. It's basically a huge platform where you can ask questions on anything, and then experts or other people that have knowledge about the topic can answer it. I would say take a piece of paper, just write down what is your core business, what is your product, which kind of topics revolve around that, and then just type in those search terms in Quora, and every time you find a thread where someone asks a question that you can really and thoroughly answer, and you really have knowledge about that, because there are also upvotes and downvotes. So if you write anything that is not true, you will get a lot of downvotes, which won't really help your brand. Just go in there, answer it, show your expertise, and then you can also write a little pitch at the end. If you have a company that is selling makeup and it's a question about makeup, you can answer that question, and then in the end you can say, you can also check out our products if you like. But it shouldn't be too advertising. But I would always include the link to your website. I
have my profile on Quora. If you want to build, in terms of SEO point of view, if you want to have very high quality backlinks, so on Quora, people are asking a various questions related to your industry niche. Like you can find questions people are asking related to your niche product or your niche industry. So if you try to answer their questions in a very formal way, not in a promotional way, not like that you are saying that we have the best product for you to solve your problem. No, you just try to find, you just try to give them a good solution first. And if they feel that you are giving a value in your answer, then they surely will check out your link. Like at the end of the answer, you have dropped your link. Like you can check my product here. It can help you to lose weight, or it can help you to buy better phones online. So XYZ. So you can mention all these links at the end of your answer. Just provide the value in the first, like in the first phase. You need to provide the value if the person is asking a solution for their problems. So I have tried in Quora, like it has worked very well for me in terms of SEO and backlinks, for sure.
We answer a lot of questions everywhere on Quora, on Reddit.
Never done it before. I keep hearing more and more about it. I don't understand enough. I get that you ask a question and people answer it, but I don't understand or have not thought about it enough to think about it in an e-commerce point of view of kind of how do I not just have one post and say, hey, you guys, what's the best blender out there? And then post a picture of my blender. I'm trying to think of like a more sustainable way to like build community, be honest, be helpful, and build sales over time. And I haven't really thought of a perfect way to do that yet with Quora.
I assume that there's a way to make money on it. I have not figured it out. I've done a lot of questions and answers on Quora, and my answers have gotten lots of views, and I drive people back to my website. You know, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. But I think there are businesses out there that can kill it on Quora. You really have to look at the demographics of those markets. So much of the economy now is about getting the attention, getting the eyeballs. So if your target customer, you know, we only have so much time to waste every day on these little entertainment platforms. Where are your target customers wasting their time? Because that's ultimately where we have to go.
Works pretty well for some niches, I would say. Not for every niche. And it's dependent on the niche. Go to Quora, and if it's got a category for your niche, most likely you can get good traffic from it. It's all about giving value there and genuinely answering questions in as much detail as you can, and very, very soft closes, very soft pitches. You can check out my product if you want. Maybe we have a product on this. Here's a whole bunch of advice, and you could check out the product if you want. Just saying.
So in every single question answer, you will put in your product link on Quora?
Maybe not the link, but I will at least mention it. I will at least subtly mention it, right? Because if I'm talking about coffee, it's very easy to mention my coffee cup made by coffee brand because I'm talking about coffee. So it's very easy to sort of softly mention it. You don't ever want to say, go and buy this coffee cup now because we've talked about it and it's really great. Here are the benefits. And you don't want to do that, right? It's very, very soft because it's all Quora's about giving value, raising awareness, and backlinking to your Amazon page as well. Also, you can use Quora to backlink to blog pages. So don't even link to Amazon. Don't even mention Amazon. Just be like, someone asks a question on Quora and you've written a blog post about it, or you know a blog post about it, then you can write a Quora answer about this blog post and then link to the blog post. That blog post then links to your Amazon page. You can also do this to connect with someone. If you want to connect with a potential partner, you can find one of their blogs, sum it up on Quora, write a Quora post about their blog, link it to their blog, and then send them an email saying, hey, check out this Quora post I just made for you, linking to your blog. I hope that helps your cause. You've given value, and then we'll see if they respond. If they respond, they'll probably be pretty happy about that. That's a good one. Yeah, so that's that. There's many ways you can use Quora. Yeah.
One of my favorite is Quora.com. So, you can answer anything on Quora. Let's say you have a skincare company and there are like thousands of questions. You can just answer them. Hey, you can do this and that. This really helps. And if you link to your listing, they can. If you have written something valuable, they are more likely to click on that link and they can maybe buy that product, right? So that is one of the. Quora is one of the best ones.
Quora is an interesting platform for me. I find myself drawn to it frequently, and there for about 6 or 8 months, I was one of the top 5 or 10 most recognized Amazon experts on Quora, and it did generate significant traffic to our products and offers. The thing I like about Quora is you can go in and kind of find yourself useful. The premise is people ask questions and experts answer them, and then based on voting, people decide who the true experts are, and you get a lot of views, and you can kind of find yourself becoming an expert in any given niche. And whatever your product or service is, if it's something you're trying to sell online, you can become an expert in that arena. It's a good way to start to gain some traction and grow an audience. I think it's a good use of time, just based on my experience. Quora is pretty tight on what you can offer. For example, if you say, hey, here's 6 things that will really help your business, and to get tips number 7 through 10, opt into my email list, and here's a link. Quora doesn't like that. They want you to deliver value without any outside promotion. But there's subtle things you can do. You can, for example, I've gotten away with saying, hey, I've actually written a book on that topic. Google my name, you'll find it. Those kind of subtle self-promotions seem to fly just fine on Quora. And yeah, I'll spend, let's say, 2 or 3 hours a month jumping out, answering random people's questions on the topics that I'm an expert on. And that always comes back and pays dividends. You're serving people well. They're going to know, like, and trust you a little bit more than they did before. They're going to do some research. Everyone knows how to use Google. They're going to find your offers. So yeah, I do like using Quora as the way it was intended to be used, which is a question and answer platform. And we've seen some positive marketing results from it. We've never advertised there. We just jump in as experts and answer questions. And one thing it always teaches me, too, to jump into a platform like Quora is the level of basic questions that people ask with sometimes really bad, they have a bad premise behind their question even, and you can get in there, straighten them out, put them on the right path, keep them from making some really bad mistakes, and they genuinely appreciate it. And then that answer could end up being read by hundreds or thousands of other people at some point if it's a good, thorough answer. So yeah, I enjoy Quora for sure.
This is great. Yeah, I think I've seen you there. That's right.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah. Okay, I think it was one of the first times I've seen your name. It was on Quora. That's right.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I mean, I had one of my answers on Quora took off and was like, one of the answers of the day or the week or something, and suddenly I had like 120,000 people read one of my answers, and I just spiked into this position of authority, and I've kind of rode that wave now for a year, and I only jump in there, like I said, an hour or 2 a month.
I look for anything related to lead generation and selling on Amazon. No matter how basic or no matter how, I'm drawing a blank here, no matter how basic or no matter how experienced or difficult the question is, we answer it. And what that does is it allows us to drive people either to our meetup group, either to our Facebook group, Wizards of Amazon, or whatever objective we have going on. a WhatsApp chat, a Telegram chat, whatever the objective is with that brand, and we answer it. Now, on the product basis, what we'll do for actual physical products, say for our bar and wine tool brand, is we'll get in there and we'll look for anybody that's, questioning the validity of aerating wine, or any wine snobs that have specific questions related to what you should do between drinking wine to clean your palate. And then we go in and answer all of that and direct them to the blog where we've answered that specific question.
All right. This is a good way. Did you drive a lot of traffic from Quora? Do you get a
lot? When you first start and you have a new profile, no, because you have to strike that balance between being very obvious that you're trying to drive somebody to a site and answering questions with a lot of value. So the more history you build up on these sites as someone that answers questions correctly, the better. We probably get a few hundred new people a day from Quora and Reddit.
What do you think about using Quora to promote e-commerce products?
I have not used Quora, so that's I don't know.
Do you know anyone that is using Quora? Or?
I don't know. I'm a bit focused in on what is commonly used among Amazon sellers, and that is not one that comes up hardly ever, at least in this space. Maybe it should.
For my company, I have 3 freelancers working on Quora, including myself, and I have around 100,000 views on my Quora answers. And some of my freelancers, they have over 500,000 views on Quora. So what we do, for example, we answer people about Amazon FBA. Let's say, how do I get more sales on Amazon? So we help them out, write, 1,000 words answer, and we try to help them as much as possible, and then link to our website. They're like, okay, who's this guy? Okay, whatever we link to, they are more likely to click on the listing. And the Quora, what I think the Quora readers, they are the high quality because the readers are the leaders. So what I feel the Quora community is more likely to be converted into a sale because their financial side is a little bit higher than the Facebook. Not discriminating, but they're more likely to have a better financial side. Or if we talk about another Quora example, let's say you have a skincare company, someone asking you, oh, how can I get rid of pimple? You can answer them, okay, there's multiple things, drink more water, do this, moisturize your skin, this and that. Answer them, all the things which are right and which are legit. And in the end, just refer to your product. Hey, if you're looking for any great skin product, just click on this link so they can actually purchase that. So if people find that answer valuable, they upvote your answer and it can come on top, right? So what you get, the better spot, better reviews you get. And the other cool thing is your Quora answers, they do get indexed on Google as well. So you're more likely, Quora traffic mostly comes from Google. Mostly people, they type their question on Google and Quora comes up. So that's where people get a lot of traffic. Get your friends and family to upvote your answers. That's going to help really, really well because on Quora, there's if your competitor has like 5 or 6 upvotes, shoot out to your friends, hey, I wrote an awesome answer. Please upvote your answers. That's going to help your answer boost from 20th place to the 1st place. So that is one of the reasons. And the second one, but it does not last very long because the Quora answers are there forever. Your 5 votes, it's good in short term, but in the long run, write a top-notch quality answer. Then organic people, like everyone's gonna upvote your answer, and you will be, you'll be staying on top always. And Quora also has a really cool stuff. It's called Quora Digest. Quora, if Quora likes your answer, if Quora thinks, oh, this guy's getting so many upvotes, they send your answer in their, to all the users who are relevant to that question. I do get notifications every day. 20,000, we have sent your answer to 20,000 people, and it goes to the people's email, and that really helps, getting traffic on Quora. Not everyone clicks on your link, but you get a little famous that way.
You talk about the brand. If you only have one product, then you can only talk about one product. But even when you have one product, I still think you should talk about the brand. Here at Brand, we believe blah, 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 blah. What product do you have? Oh, we just have one product. It's our flagship. It's our first product. We're going to be adding a line of products. This is our flagship. So yeah, you can still do it, but you talk about the brand. And then when it comes to using that partner again or using the same process again, you've just got another product in the same brand. So it really works.
Is that like one of those question and answer things?
That's right, where people drop their link at the end, answering question about makeup, and then here's a makeup.
Okay.
Item.
Yeah. Again, I don't use anything that is not paid media because paid media is scalable. If I can get something to work on paid media, I can scale it to tens of millions of people. How many answers of questions on Quora do I have to do to sell a product? Is just not. I only use models that can scale. I am not looking to create $100,000 business. I'm looking to create $100 million business. And you know what it's all about, look, you want to build a skyscraper, spend 2 months digging down before you go and try to sell anything. I want a foundation and an infrastructure that can support a giant tree. I'm not trying to grow twigs. And just that difference of strategy is the reason why I'm more successful than a lot of people, because I think bigger. I think I want more. And I have the willingness to do the work to create more. And then I have the viewpoint that I can use that resource towards causes that I find noble. I think the game is generate resource, use the resource to take care of your family, your community, and other causes in the world that you find noble. And I don't want to do Quora. How many products can I sell on Quora? I can tell you this, if I can make a good video ad and a good landing page, and I have a really compelling, interesting, useful, unique product, I can sell $10 million of that product in a month using Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, Google Search Network, Google Display Network. Why would I not put all of my energy into getting that to work? I don't mess around with things like Quora. I don't even know what Quora is. I mean, I knew it was a question and answer thing, but I thought it was like an old SEO tool from back in the day, So as I've matured in business, I've leaned towards products that are a little more expensive, so I have more margins to run ads, and business models that are backed by paid amplification, because paid amplification is inherently scalable.